now. Just recorded 42 minutes worth of audio. And guess what? It didn't record a single thing.
You ever not like a couple because of how they look?
Are you talking about these people?
Possibly.
They're guys.
No, the couple.
Oh, with the orange. Do they think I'm recording them?
I don't know, they just look annoying to me. I don't know why it's annoying.
Well, you know why? Because as a couple, their rising sign is Aquarius rising. That means they're weird.
I think I just don't like couples.
You don't like people.
I don't like when I see people hold hands.
You don't like when people are enjoying life.
I'm not big on PDA.
You're not big on anything that has to do with anything fun.
I like fun.
With anything loving.
I love love.
With anything that has to do with just enjoying yourself.
Like
you be mad when people be laughing.
I want to end on a joke.
And you're like, what you laughing for?
Because if it's a serious issue, if I'm upset.
Like, you have extreme Capricorn, serious rule follower energy.
It's when people supposed to be in bed and they outside laughing.
You're always trying to send somebody to bed. You always tell somebody to sit down. You're always trying to tell somebody not to have fun.
People need to go to bed. When the sun go down, take your ass to bed.
You always trying to tell somebody to not love their partner.
I'm looking out for their health and their circadian rhythms. They don't go to bed on time. That's what's wrong with people.
You are just bossy. You are a Capricorn energy.
Because I know what's right. I know what to do.
Oh my gosh.
I am.
Speaking of, you're not a boss. I mean, you're not a bossy person. Not boss. You are a boss because you know why? Because you are an 8 person.
Yeah, I'm skipping.
And 8 people are people who are all about.
I just know the right things.
Business, seriousness, Saturnian Capricornian energy. That is you, for sure. And that's why I want people to learn about themselves. Because me, big 3, big fun over here.
Big fun energy.
I am big fun energy because...
What makes you fun? What makes you think you're fun?
Because I'm just like living freely and... laughing and skipping down the sidewalk.
That makes you a fun person?
Yes, that makes me fun because I'm usually down for whatever.
I read some of your comments on your posts, and I don't think they think you're that fun.
I am fun. What are you talking about? I am so fun. I think people are just upset that they take life so serious. I don't take life that serious.
I don't.
There are some things that are serious, but... for the most part, I don't really take too much that serious. Unless you're doing business and you don't know how to do business, then I'm going to take that very serious because why do you not know how to run a business?
Well, I do take that serious when people fuck up on my services.
Yeah.
Well, not on my service. Well, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People mess up my order or anything like that. And I do take that extremely serious.
Oh, yeah, me too. But if you're like, let's say you're an employee at one of these jobs, you know, I'm okay with you just being yourself and not being so, like, proper and professional. Like, you don't got to do all that.
Someone should be professional. If they came off as themselves at first, you'd be like, no, you greet me as ma'am. You know, and then you open up or what?
You got to start professionally. But you don't got to keep it professional. Like, once we're, like, cool, let's say I'm a regular, like, when I come into the same coffee shop all the time, they don't have to be, like, all prim and proper like they do the customer right before me. Like, they don't got to do all that.
Your setting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're, like, doing business with, like, a stranger, then, yeah, maybe you should be a professional. But if you're regular, let's say you're regular doing business with them and y'all become cool, they don't have to keep that act with you.
I'm trying to think about what business would not be okay to be cool. Like cool with you, like a lawyer, like nah, you need to take this serious.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a serious trial or something, yeah, like don't be all Mr. Jokes over here.
There's a necessity for serious people in this world.
Yeah, but like not if you're like, I don't know.
No, we need serious people. We need the fun people too.
We need balance.
Yeah, but
everything is balanced.
Exactly. So we need them serious folk.
We do, and I don't like. I make fun of people who are such rule followers, but somebody has to follow the rules, so there can be some order.
Yes.
But y'all are annoying though because you take everything so serious, so you don't have to be that serious.
We have fun. I have a lot of fun. I am fun.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I do have a lot of fun. My definition of fun, it might be different from others. Like, I don't feel like I have to jump out of an airplane to skydive.
I
To
do.
be fun.
I did it
That's
one
not
time. I
fun
only
to
did
me.
it one time, but I was scared. But
Yeah, so why is, like, that's the thing is, people equate scariness to fun, like roller coasters.
that's fun.
No, like risking your life
That's
is
kind of
fun.
scary though. It's scary. Like I'll do it.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It's because I'm a thrill seeker.
It's like people that watch scary movies.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's like spirits.
I watch scary movies for fun. Like, why would I want to be scared for fun?
I don't know. People,
Yeah,
they're
it's weird.
Scorpios.
It's
They
weird.
got dark energy.
Oh, you're scared of shit. Oh, shit, my thing. Like, nah.
Some people do.
Like-
They enjoy that. I don't know why you would
It's a weird
you would
thing.
want to be scared, but people can be attracted to the what is it? Not the paranoia, the paranormal.
Like, I dated somebody before, and she got mad because I didn't want to go to a haunted house. Like, what the
Oh
fuck I wanna
no,
go to
I
a
wouldn't
haunted
go to a
house for?
haunted house either.
Do I want to get haunted?
Yeah,
Like,
I never.
why would I
Yeah, my first relationship, they wanted to go. I mean, we're like 18 years old. Like as a group, as friends, like they're like, let's go to the haunted house. I was like, yeah, no.
I'm like, y'all do know what that first word means, right?
haunted.
I'm cool going to the house. But haunted house? Like,
No.
nah, we good.
I got tricked when I went to Universal Studios. My cousin was like, let's go to this thing right here. I thought it was like a little museum for movies, scary movies, and then they show the props and stuff, which that's what it was when you walked in. And then they're like, okay, everyone, let's go down this hallway. And I'm like, where are we going? And then it got dark, and then everyone was in a line, and then there's like 1,000, and then I started hearing screams.
Yeah.
And it turned into like a maze of haunted things, or like people who pop out you like every corner you turn. I was like screaming in the back of the person in front of me's
See, here's the thing.
ear.
I can't get scared of that because I know it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I don't like pop out
if
stuff.
I don't know that it's fake, like if we're just driving out somewhere, you're not telling me we're going to a maze. You're telling me we're going to go fishing.
Well, that's what she did.
And then we get lost in the woods. No, you're at Universal Studios.
Oh.
You know that's fake.
I was still scared.
That's weak, yo. You know it's fake. I mean, like, if we're driving, you know, you driving with your people like there, and they just start driving to, like, I think we're lost, the GPS ain't working. You're just out in the dark area, and then you get out. They're not telling you they're taking you on a haunted trail. That would fuck you up. Now that's time to be scary. Like, what is this stuff? And let's say your friends are really good actors. That's scary. Now, if you go to Universal Studios and I'm paying you to scare me, I know it's fake.
But still, though, because they're popping out at you.
That's not. See, I'm the type that will go through that stuff. People like, and then start running.
But you just said you wouldn't go to a haunted
I'm like,
house.
hey, take off the mask and go home. Go to
You
bed.
just said you wouldn't go to a haunted house.
Yeah, because I think it's stupid. I'm talking about like the real haunted houses.
Oh, you
Like
mean
in
like,
Charleston, South Carolina and
okay.
stuff
Oh,
like
like those.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
you're not
stories
talking about
about
the chainsaw kind where they like,
I
you're,
definitely want to go to those.
you wouldn't?
Yeah, that's stupid. Why would they pay you for something fake?
I don't know, because some people like to be
That's like
scared.
you going to a restaurant and paying for play food. What the fuck I'm gonna use my imagination for? You know what I'm saying?
See, and there you go, not being serious. I mean, being so serious
No,
and not
I'm
being
paying
fun.
you.
What am I using my
I am paying
imagination
you.
for?
I'm
What the
paying-
heck?
So I'm gonna pay you for me to use my imagination to be scared?
Yeah.
What sense?
Be fun.
No, really scare me.
See,
Now
this
let's
is,
make this shit real. I wanna have to fight my way out. You know?
see, this is why.
That's fun.
This
I'm
is
not
fun.
paying somebody to scare me. I'm not paying you for me to use my imagination to scare myself. What sense does that make? You know it's fake at Universal Studios. You go into, it says haunted house, and people out there like it with funky ass mask on.
Yeah.
You know they're actors.
But I'm still scared though, because they're popping out at you, like they're jumping out. I don't want nobody to jump out at me.
Frightened of their actors, yo.
I know that they're actors.
That's why I don't do haunted houses. People say you're not fun. No, that's not fun at all.
Wow, more people have said you're not fun. And that's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people say you're no
No
fun.
way.
I'm like, I am fun. I'm logical fun.
Boo. They're like,
I'm
boo, you're
logically-
boring, you're boring, you're boring, you're boring, boo, boring.
Logically fun. I'm logically fun.
Boring.
That describes me.
Logically fun.
Yeah, logically fucking fun. I'm not. It just doesn't make. Some things just don't make sense
If
to me.
anyone wants to have fun,
Like
they gotta.
roller coasters don't make sense at all.
They're fun, but if anybody wants to know what type of people you need to be around to have fun, you got to do Sagittarius or Gemini.
I'm fun though.
Capricorn likes to rain on the parade. You know,
I'm
Capricorn,
a Pisces though.
but barely.
What?
Yeah,
My son is Pisces.
You're a Capricorn because you got more Capricorn energy
my
than
soul
you do.
is a Pisces. That's what it comes down to.
Barely.
Your soul. No, it's a lot of barely. It's 100% Pisces.
Barely.
My soul.
Because what a Capricorn will do will come and be like, everyone, the park is closed, and then they'll close it down. They'll kick everyone out because no more fun for y'all. That is Capricorn energy because they're all about business. They're all about being serious.
So that's what I'll do. I'll act like I'm closing the park, and I'll act like some people are really there, like the raid, like it's a terrorist attack. But it's all fucking fake. That's what really scares you. People, babies crying,
people like
people
panicking, running
in car accidents. I'm like, it was all a joke. You wanted to be scared, right?
That is terrible.
That's amazing because you don't know.
Then you won't have no more customers because they're not going to come
All
back.
it takes is one time. I'll be a legend. Scariest shit ever in history.
That is so bad.
I'll be open up for a week and make my money.
That is so bad. You know what? What do you...
Documentary out of that.
See, this is when people got to use their psychic abilities to not do any of that kind of stuff. But no.
We need to know.
We need a what?
I'm thinking about the episodes of You Know What I Can't Stand. You Know What I Hate.
You Know What I Hate. That's like our top rated type of episodes.
Yeah, I got a couple more in my notes that I've developed over the last 2 years. It's been about 2 years since we've done one.
Yeah, you know what I hate? You know what I hate?
You know what I hate?
No, you know what I hate?
Haunted houses.
That's not what I was going to say.
Oh.
I was going to tie in our last conversation. So you know what I hate? When people tell me that I should not be charging people for my services.
Here we go.
People are being...
We talked about this 6 times.
And we're going to talk about it again. People are... Remember I told you that people... Like you just went on a whole rant about paying people to scare you. Why are they allowed to make money to scare you?
People are willing to pay.
Why? But why is that okay? Why isn't everyone's like, you shouldn't be making money off of that? You shouldn't be scaring people.
I don't think they should be making money off that.
You think that's their gift.
What?
To scare people.
No, their gift is acting. Go find another actor.
Okay, their gift is entertaining. So that's what they're getting paid for. So there shouldn't be no problem with anyone. I think with anything. Do you think people should be able to make money doing anything?
I mean,
what's the limit?
Yeah, I was like, there should
I mean, not like selling like organs or anything, but like, I mean like weird talents. I don't mean like black market stuff. I mean like, weird talents. Do you think it's okay to sell feet pictures?
Sell feet pictures?
Yeah.
If somebody's willing to buy.
So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Do you know about people who sell like farts in a jar?
I heard about that. Yeah, that shit. Wow.
And they're making money off of that. Who's to blame? Should we blame that person or should we blame the person who's buying it?
How does it stay?
And that's crazy. How does it stay in the jar?
I want you to go get some queso.
People sell bathwater.
I was later farting in this jar for me.
Yeah.
That's
and people pay for it. What about
I had a thought that threw me off. I wanted to say something.
I'm just saying, like, people are making money off of every little thing. Or you can, especially with the internet. People are doing like 2-second videos of their dogs and cats, and then they're getting like millions of views, and then you monetize off of that video. That's so crazy. You make money, especially in this Aquarian age, because Aquarius is all about like technology and social media and stuff like that. You can make money recording your whole life.
Yeah, but that's what YouTube is all about.
But that's crazy. Some people want to know every detail about random people's lives that they'll probably never meet. And I think that's kind of insane. Like, you showed me a page about Drake that has like 500,000 followers. Like, it's like keeping up with Drake or something. Like, where's Drake at? Remember that page?
Yeah, there's a lot of pages like that, yeah.
Like, why do I need to know the updates on Drake?
Fan pages be wild, yo. Why don't I just make a fan page with somebody and just make money?
You can. That's what I'm saying. You can make money off of doing anything.
It's interesting.
And I think that, I used to go super hard, because I'm tying this back in. I used to go super hard for Joe Osteen. Because I was like, don't talk about my boy Joe because I go to his church. And y'all don't go to his church and you don't know what it's like. I haven't looked up his salary. I think it was like 100 million, 300 million or something like that.
Yeah.
What? I'm not knocking people who make a lot of money because that's just going to happen maybe. I mean, it's just going to happen.
You're not knocking how they make the money?
I just, no. I just don't, if we got to keep the playing field even then.
Can you blame him or the people that are paying him?
The people that are paying him. But I also blame the religion of the guilt that it made people feel if they did not give.
Do you think people feel like they have to give to OnlyFans? Because I feel obligated to give this girl some money for clapping her cheeks.
No. Because it doesn't get the same kind of like, there's
That's how they get paid. Those OnlyFans people that got some.
No, but you're saying, do people feel guilted into paying like they do at church?
No, they feel obligated. Not really guilty, but feel obligated.
I think if they want the content, yes. They do feel obligated because they're like, dang, I really want this. They're working very hard. I must pay them just like I pay for anything else that I, want. You're not just going to go into a restaurant and just be like, give me all this food for free because I want it. Like,
it's wild that people pay for hope.
They do.
That's what church, and then with OnlyFans, people pay for fantasy.
Yeah, people are going to pay
Their
for...
fantasy is worth that much that they will pay.
Well, that's what we all pay for everything that we like.
You know what?
Food.
Now I'm thinking, is that a safer way of you fulfilling your fantasy?
Behind the screen?
Because some of them things be some wild ass shit that them people be doing on porn, and somebody can't live that out in their life probably because of their status, so they'd rather
watch it and just kind of think about it
and pay for their fantasy.
Are you saying, is it safer? I mean, not necessarily, because...
Is it right for them to do that? Instead of actively pursuing it in their life, they watch somebody else do it, and that's how they get their fantasy.
I think if you have to take into account everything. Remember, I told you everything is a domino effect. So, if this person has a family, a lot of times that ruins families, addiction. If it turns into an addiction, or just in general, if a woman, feels a certain type of way about it, you can break up your family. So there's a repercussion to it, but if there's, I say no one affected, technically you would be the only person who is being affected. And again, it could turn into an addiction, which is not a healthy thing. So it is up to the individual to learn balance and know when to stop.
And to keep a fantasy and don't pursue it.
Yeah, like you have to work on your mind and learn balance. Like, we could go watch a really violent movie, but when you leave the theater, in your head, that was fake, this is real. You don't just keep on playing it out, and
Is it okay then, going back to the feet thing, is it okay for people to sell their feet pics to people? That's their fantasy, but it's not okay for somebody to sell an orgy tape to somebody for fantasy.
I didn't say it wasn't right. I'm just saying, with whatever it is,
yeah.
You don't want to turn it into addiction. Just like same thing with eating. You can enjoy your food.
So you're saying it's okay for these people to subscribe one time, if they're not addicted to it?
I mean, it depends on what are the repercussions. You could subscribe one time and not, become an addiction, but the second that you subscribe, maybe somebody finds out, and then there's a consequence to it. So it's all, are you weighing everything out? Because there's people who get fired for stuff like that, and then maybe they're not even doing anything. It's just on their computer or whatever. But it's not affecting their work environment, or maybe they don't have a family, but just knowing that you did it, that is a consequence to it.
Now, desires. I know people have different type of desires, like really strong urges and strong burning desires, and that comes with, you can see that in people's astrology chart. I've been thinking about these occultist things like porn and stuff like that. Like, is it really, I know I have my stance on it, but is it really as bad as people say on the consumer side, when it's just another way for them to fulfill their fantasy or live it out without having to actively live it out. Now, I know some people go to the extreme, and they do try to live this thing out in their real life.
Yeah.
But I feel like for the mass majority, I would think they don't, because there'll be way more, sexual crimes, I guess,
Yeah.
out here. So the mass majority doesn't. I think it's just a way for them to find for some reason, somehow to get off on their fantasy in a safer manner rather than living it out in real time. So is porn a necessity?
I think everything.
Or prostitutes or any type of sexual thing, is that a necessity?
I think everything, just like with nature, we always say like, whoa, why do we have flies? Why do we have mosquitoes? They're not, but everything is connected.
So everything is necessary.
Everything is necessary.
That's wild to think about.
And
because we have our moral standpoint for us, and we know that we wouldn't do these things, right?
Yeah.
But we feel like because it exists, it has to exist, and it has to be necessary.
If imagine, because it would be needed. Everything would be needed in every aspect because, if you kept everything here as is, and there weren't things to take people out, would we be overpopulated, overcrowded Earth?
That goes into how large you think this Earth is. That goes into some more like so-called conspiracy theories. I don't think we can overpopulate it because not natural selection, but when one person leaves, when one energy leaves, one comes back.
Yeah.
So I think, and somehow I think there's a select amount of energies, right?
Yeah. As far as like what birth chart combinations?
That's ever been made.
Oh.
Like let's say certain lights, and these lights are what makes our body move. Like you got a light in yours that's operating your meat vehicle, and I got one that's operating my meat robot over here. You know what I'm saying? Now let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm going to use the number 100. There's 100 of these that's ever been made, but the only thing that populates this area, or let's say planet, is like 5. Now, but once it reaches like 90, 10 have to go for 10 to come in because it's only 100.
Yeah.
So it's always going to balance itself out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we might seem like we have a lot, but we only have a lot in this area. Elon Musk said that too. It's like we can't populate the entire Earth. There's not enough of us, and we can't grow at a fast enough rate faster than we die off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be in a balance. So no, we can't overpopulate.
No, I don't believe in overpopulation. Yeah. I think they say like if you put everyone together, I think in the U.S. or in the world, I don't know, one of the two that it could all fit into L.A.
Yeah, or Texas, wasn't it?
No, I think it was like L.A. I think it was like a city. I don't know if it was like the U.S. into L.A. or the world into Texas or something like that. I feel like
it was the world into Texas.
Something like that. But no, I don't believe in it. I mean, especially if you fly often, like you can see how much land is uninhabited.
Yeah.
Like there's just way too much. Like we're all condensed.
So you believe when the government says these things like we are running out of water or?
We're not running out of nothing. We just don't have access to it. We just can't get. They're pushing everyone to the middle. But there's so much water everywhere.
Fresh water, that is, though.
Yeah, I think fresh. Yes. I don't think God created anything to where it's not enough.
The Creator. God.
Yes. Why would you create not enough?
You think if it does start getting scarce, that people will start dying off natural in order for it to still be enough? Because we fucked up the system. But if you think about it, like, I ain't saying not us specifically, but humans or the human-like ones mess up the system because we're not supposed to be eating meat like that. At least a good amount of us aren't.
Yeah.
Right? So now we became predators to these certain animals that we weren't originally supposed to be predators to.
So you think they modified our genes to make us want to eat that?
Yeah, we're all mixed up, yeah. I think there's a certain type of gene that makes you crave carnivore like makes you animal like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think in some human people, you might have less of that gene. That's why they don't crave meat. That's why they crave fruits and veggies and stuff like that, like real food.
Yeah.
And there's other people that can't survive off that because they need the protein, branched chain amino acids, the iron, the zinc, and stuff like that that they do get from these forms of meat.
Based on their body, their makeup.
Their DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but overall, I think we messing it up because everybody started consuming meat.
Yeah.
When it's only supposed to be a select amount of people that would consume it to kind of balance things out.
They crossbreeding everyone.
Yeah.
So now
everybody's done got crossbred.
So now everyone consumes, and it wasn't meant for everyone.
No.
And so, where you think we're gonna run out of? No, I think people just are gonna have to learn how to adjust to their natural ways.
I think we already ran out. At least here in the States, we already ran out.
So that's why they're making fake food.
That's why they're making fake food. That's why they've been feeding people chemicals for decades now. They've been feeding people fake food, chemically made stuff, lab-grown things that aren't organic and don't grow from the earth because we are out of fucking food. They took down the apple trees, burnt up all this vegetation. They're using up all the soil, and the soil can't replenish itself with the nutrients in order to grow again. So, yeah, they fucked it up. We don't have enough of natural food, organic food to go around. That's why organic costs so much. That's why all the fresh foods and the best foods are found in the best part of the city. You go to the rundown side of the areas, there's no fresh markets. There's no fresh food around there. All you see is it's a food desert, but what they have is chemicals galore. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, all this other fucking chemically made shit, things in bags, Cheetos, and they're serving it to people.
Yeah.
That's not food. Only real food that we have on this earth is if you take it, throw it into the ground, and it grows back.
Yeah,
that is
naturally.
food. That is natural energy. That is energy transferring. Meat is not energy. Meat is a dead carcass. You put it into the body, it's something dead you put into the body. With fruit and stuff like that, that's life.
Yeah.
Especially seeded fruits. You put life into the body, you're going to feel more lively. You're going to have more life. But like I said, I don't believe in wildfires, like random wildfires in the U.S. I think there's something there, and they burn it up, and because they already collected enough to make an orchard or a farm somewhere else. Now it's all burnt. Now you have to come to me. So what the fuck they did with oranges, bananas, especially apples, avocados, all that stuff. The Creator God didn't put these things in straight rows.
No,
in orchards.
No, that don't
in
make
only
sense.
one place. It should have been all over the place. The side of these streets should have fruits every fucking where.
Yeah.
But no, what did they want to do out of greed? At that time, because there was less people there, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna chop this up. Now they got to come to me, not knowing in generations afterwards that the population was gonna grow. Now you still got them same funky ass 6 trees trying to feed millions of people. I'm just using number 6 just because. But you get what I'm saying. It's not enough to go around. So no, we don't have enough fucking food. It can't grow at a fast enough rate to feed the population as fast as we've grown. So that's why they need to make chemicals. Because they fucked up. Miscalculated the shit and they got greedy.
Well, I was going to say, do you think they just started adding chemicals to make people sick so they could profit off of it?
They make people sick so they can die off because there's not enough food.
Oh, you think?
And the ones that want to survive, they're going to profit off it. So look, you're going to pay us to live or you're going to fucking die.
Well,
that's why they feed people chemicals. Now the ones that are aware enough. I'm sorry, the ones that are aware enough to get out of it, they're gonna be okay. But it's like, hey, what are the chances for them to be aware when we injected them all to get with these chemicals called syringes and shit like that from birth? You know how many fucking shots a baby has to take before they're 1?
Yeah, I know.
It's ridiculous. They have to continue to dumb it down more because we're waking up at an alarming rate.
Yeah, and so again, what I was gonna say was, do you think though too that aside from trying to make money, that if people realize, hey, there's not enough food, then chaos would ensue, and they don't want chaos. So it's like, well, let's just feed them this and then let them pass what they feel like is naturally. Because lack of food makes people go crazy. So.
Does it?
Yes. If you knew that there's only 10 bananas left and it's 30 of you, what you gonna do? You gonna fight them people. It's either me or you. And it's going to be me and my family. They're going to survive. So that's going to kick in. If all these people here and they realize, oh, there's not enough food, people going to go crazy. Because they're going to go straight to the source, the grocery store, at least right now. Because people are not, they're not, one, it takes forever for plants to fully grow. And let's say an apple tree, I don't even know how many years that would take.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're not just gonna be like, oh, it's okay, I'll just start planting. Like, no, you're gonna rush to the grocery store or whatever, and you're gonna fight over stuff. You see it happen all the time. When there's lack of stuff, Black Friday, it's 30,000 people in line and it's 10 TVs.
Scarcity.
Scarcity. That's fear. That's control tactic, though. That's why I don't believe that there's the lack of food. I just believe it's a control tactic. And if I tell you, oh, these places are burning down with the food in it, it's just so it can jack up the price and make you feel like it's not that many left. That's not true.
There really isn't, though. Not in the U.S. There's really not that. Where do we get fruit from? Like real food. I'm not talking about. We can get into animals and chickens and stuff like that, and how fucked up that industry is a little bit later.
But I'm telling you, I think that there is. They're just holding it or hiding it somewhere. It's available.
You can't hold it without it spoiling.
Then it's just spoiling somewhere.
That doesn't make sense.
They have rules on who can plant, who cannot plant, who can sell things. That's why they make all these rules. There's probably some land that exists somewhere where all that stuff is very abundant, but people don't live there because they pushed everyone out and they pushed everyone into these condensed areas. People don't even leave their zip code and know that there's a mall 20 minutes away from here. So you think they're going to go explore to see if there's food? They're not. They have made everything so convenient that you don't even feel like I should even have to try. They have made DoorDash, Instacart, Amazon. Everything is convenience now. So do you think people are going to try to look for some resources and try to do things on their own when they can just get it delivered right to their door?
I think a small percentage of us will, yeah. But
very small.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a few, yeah. That's why there's people who live in like the woods and stuff, and they have their own things going on.
They also made it about intercultural slaves. Like you're born into slavery, and you have to pay for what's natural.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why do we pay for food?
Why didn't make you pay for water? Like, and water should be in abundance. You know, why pay for fruits and anything like that? It's kind of weird. It's like you're born and they say, all right, here's your name, here's your religion, here's your race, and by the way, you owe us for the rest of your life just for you being born.
Yeah.
The fuck is all these taxes and shit for? Like you don't get an option. Like there's no option. It said you're born here, you're one of us. You don't get an option not to pay or do anything like that.
Because you're already like a citizen. You know, like you're already have to abide by the rules of wherever you live. And if you want to go somewhere else, then you have to do all this paperwork and, you know, sometimes it's a hassle for people just to be able to live somewhere else. Like, why?
I don't know. I understand where I live and the history of everything, but I think the concept of owning land. Someone says, I own this land now. You can't get on it.
That's crazy.
That's wild to me. Like, you didn't create this shit.
Who gives you permission or authority to say, yes, that's yours? Like, somebody had to start it, and then somebody else had to agree. Like, you just go out to, like, a random patch of grass and be like, this is mine.
Yeah.
Like, who says, yes, it is? You?
That's weird.
Like a majority vote of
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who gave these?
Like this patch right here. Who said?
Gave people power or that much respect to be like, oh yeah, you got it.
Why do I have to go call that number in order to acquire that land right there?
Well, now I understand now because of the space and how everything works. But originally,
yeah, but who gave you the authority to own that part? So now that I have to contact you,
it's just been passed off. But like the original, I don't know the original part of it. Well, we do know the original part of it. People came, they killed, and they took.
Yeah.
You know.
You know who?
Oh, I know the colonizers, of course. But I'm saying like there wasn't That idea is weird to me. That's why I
Yeah,
don't think
who started
those
it?
that's not a natural human thought.
No, it's not.
It's more like a barbaric, animalistic type thought process.
Yeah. That's why I said that, you know, why is it that only certain type of people explore this place? Because are they looking for something to conquer? Why are they always exploring?
Tuesday.
White people.
Or why do white people explore?
Yeah.
I think they're courageous. I
They
don't know,
were
they're
sent
like
here.
too brave.
They were sent here, and this place is still new to them. That's why they're always exploring. Why don't other cultures be exploring like that?
I think because they already did it.
Because they were here. They're from here.
Or they're just smart enough not to do certain things.
Are you saying?
Hey, white people be getting chomped up. That's
They
a
be getting
fact.
bitten by sharks.
They know that too. Yeah, they be on all those animals attacks. I've yet to see a black person get attacked or any melanated person. I might have seen like a lighter, probably like a Middle Eastern or light skinned dude or lady or something like that get attacked. But for the mass majority, it's the Caucasians, and I'm like, wildlife don't like them like that. I don't know what it is.
No, there was a lady who...
I'm not like on no racist shit. Like it's just they don't. Animals don't fuck with them like that. I don't know what it is.
Even I saw a lady got killed by an elephant. It was an older white lady, and they were in Africa. And the elephant came right up to that car that they were in. I think just like knocked it over, and I don't know, she got hurt by the truck or whatever. But
there's a comedian, that said she got hit by a truck.
It was like she was in one of those like safari type of cars. And the elephant came and just was like, nah, I knocked it over.
There's one comedian that was talking about white people. She believes white people are the real aliens. She says, because look at y'all, like, the sun hates y'all. Wildlife be eating y'all ass up. And something else she said. And I was like, I never really thought about it like that. They go through the most shit, like, naturally. Like, just with their surroundings. Like, the sun be beating a lot of them up, you know.
There was some place that I was watching where they lived like in the coldest of the cold. There's no sun there. And it's like an actual town, but I can't remember exactly where it is. Because then I just randomly like looked up some random documentary. But how do they live like that?
I don't know, like, I think it's genetic, like gene-wise. Like, some are built to live that
They be
way.
running with shorts on in the wintertime, like outside. Like, I'll be like, who's jogging right now? Oh, it's a white man with shorts in 30 degrees.
They love their shorts, yeah.
They look, these people right here with them sandals on.
Well, it's hot out here, but...
It is hot, but...
Yeah.
They love shorts and sandals in the cold.
They own, like, 2 pairs of trousers. Each. I feel like when they're born, they come equipped with the white man package. Like, with balls.
With the compass?
with the short, the khaki shorts. Here are Birkenstocks. You know what I'm saying? Here's your pro.
The staff. Go explore.
You know what I'm saying? Here's your sign-on bonus of $100,000. It's like, damn, what we get? We get some Jordans. Some gray sweatpants.
Oh my gosh. Serious.
2 Swisher Sweets. Like, here you go, little nigga. Go on about your way, man.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm saying, I like racism sometimes.
It's pretty funny.
It is. They need to bring racism back in comedy.
They should. Well, Gen Z is really good at it. Gen Z, Sagittarius energy, is very blunt and straightforward. It's fire, it's masculine, it's logical. Like, it's just...
Some stuff you gotta laugh at.
You have to laugh at racism.
Yeah. It's
just funny.
Racist jokes are some of the best fucking jokes.
I mean, because you wouldn't make a racist joke unless you've seen something through observation and a repeated pattern.
But people think it's hate. To me, it makes you appreciate the differences in everybody.
Like them women that I tagged you in that video, them dancing with
to
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah. Now,
oh my God.
So here's the thing about stereotypes. The majority of it is true.
Yeah, because that's why there's a stereotype.
That's why it's a stereotype. But like, there's white people that can dance far better than me. I'm not, there's no question.
Justin Timberlake.
I think I can go match with Justin Timberlake. But there's a couple white people I've seen on like them YouTube dance videos that really be jigging out there. I'm like, yo, they can move. But on the mass majority,
They can't.
They can't. The white girl arms go up over their head. You know, somebody called it the privilege shuffle, yo. And I cried. You know? When a white,
They're dancing with their arms.
or like when a white
everywhere.
dude's being mosh pits and they can't dance, so they just start fighting each other. I'm like, they're stealing off on each other. But that's the black version of the mosh pits were in crunk music.
Yeah.
You even think about it.
Stomp the yard. You got served type stuff.
No, I'm talking about like real fights.
Oh,
Like
crunk.
In a crunk area, remember?
Oh, you said crump. I thought you said a crump, like crumping.
No. No. Was that what it's called? Crumping?
Crumping. Yeah, from California.
It's like something to do with knitting.
No, you.
I don't know why I thought it was called crunking.
Crump. It's
like tea and crumpets.
Yes, it's crumping.
Damn, I thought it was crunking the whole time. It made sense. It's like they're getting crunk. I'm like,
you've been saying it wrong all these years.
Nobody corrected me.
Nobody ever corrects you. I'm the only one who corrects you. I'm like, what did you just say?
I think because people can't understand what I'm saying. Cause
citrus acid.
My speech ain't.
It's not. You know what?
Like crunking sound like crumping. I thought it was crunking though. I thought, they crunking up.
They were doing what? Wait.
Crunking, yo. So it's crumping.
Crump. Like crumpets. Wow.
What is a crumpet, by the way?
It's like a biscuit. It's like a cookie. I don't know. Look it up. Hold on. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I want to know what crumpet.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it looks like probably looks like a cookie or something. Crumpet. But yeah, you've been saying it wrong.
That's crazy. You know what else? I can admit my flaws.
Oh yeah, look, it is like a little cookie thing. It looks like a biscuit or something.
The thing look thick. Look good though.
Oh, those look delicious. They look like mini pancakes.
Yeah, they're like some thick ass sugar cookies.
Ooh, it's griddle bread.
Ooh. Okay, crumpets. Somebody give me some crumpets. Anybody sell crumpets in Houston?
At the UK.
There's
a British store here. Did you know that? There's a British store that sells like British, like
what do the British have to offer?
Like their like the Tim Tams from Australia. They have that, but in like British stuff. Let me Tim. They have like the UK version of Tim Tams over there.
Like what's resource there?
I don't know. Let's see.